a friend of your daughter's?
That's what he says.
Okay, so why does he think that we're still friends?
I have no idea, Judge.
So tell me about this lawsuit.
My daughter got married in Tahoe.
Okay.
And part of the wedding procession.
Not to him.
No, thank God.
Okay.
I wanted to spend as much as I could to make her happy, right? I mean, this is my baby. This is my only child.
Okay.
And so I got the tuxedo, all spent the money for the tent, all the food.
How many guests?
There was over 100 people there.
Okay.
So this guy shows up on her wedding day. He's one of these skydivers. And he's coming down. I look up. I'm on the boat and I look up and my daughter was standing alongside me.
Oh, you were out on the water.
Right. Right. Yeah. And he's skydiving above it. And all the people at the wedding are all staring at him.
If you're out on the water, where's the wedding party?
We're coming to the wedding party.
Oh, on a boat.
On a boat. Right.
Oh, okay. And you're meeting these folks on land.
Right.
And then
they're already there.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's skydiving. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I'm a skydiver. Yeah. I was doing a surprise for the wedding. And
were you invited?
Big surprise.
Were you invited?
She told me about the wedding. She knew I was going to be there.
Right. She says, "Hey, I'm getting married." And you say, "Hey, I'm coming."
I'm going to skydive in?
Is that what happened?
So.
Don't help me. No. Is that what happened?
So we've talked a lot.
No. She told me about the wedding, and I told her what?
That I didn't think she should get married to this guy.
Okay.
Because she doesn't really love him.
Why, you think she still loves you?
Yes. I mean, you can talk to her, but the thing is he's pressuring her. The only reason she broke up with me.
Wait.
Listen.
Did your daughter marry the man that she was?
Yes, she did.
So she's married now.
Right. She never.
Yeah.
I would never let her marry this clown.
Okay. Well, can we get onto the fact that?
No. You get onto the facts I want to get onto. Help me, because you're telling me that you skydived into this wedding because.
Okay, so I was not planning on skydiving. I was at Lake Tahoe. I had all my permits. I have proof here.
I'm not asking you about permits.
And I was not planning on landing in the wedding. I was not planning on landing in the wedding.
Mr. Calrissian, what were you doing skydiving over Lake Tahoe the day your ex-girlfriend
her wedding
is getting married? What were you doing there?
Yeah.
I was there to stop her from getting married, if anything. But I was there to be there for her wedding.
To stop her from getting married. You just said it. So what happened? You see him skydiving in, and then what happened?
Talk about a new low in upstaging a bride. We always talk about people wearing dresses better than the bride, but can you really top a skydiving entrance? And worse than that, her standing there with her fiance while you crash their wedding, trying to get her to pick you. That is crazy. So now we know that he's really in love with her and still in love with her, but because she went through with the wedding, that obviously sounds like she wasn't still in love with him. What other thing could he have done besides finally just accept the rejection from her and that she didn't want to marry him? He needs to move on. He needs counseling. And you got the dad on top of it that doesn't like you. That is not going to make for a happy relationship or a long-term marriage. It is so much harder when your in-laws don't get along with you. There are signs. Let's get back.
I lost it. I kind of grabbed the flare and I just up in the air just to scare him. You know, it's a flare. It'll go 20 foot either way. It's not that very accurate.
What happened?
He's claiming I shot him down. I didn't come anywhere near him.
So then you shot the flare, and then what happened? What did you see happen?
I looked up, I seen a lot of smoke, I seen him doing this, and then the next thing I know, he's in the tent. And
what
he
tent?
destroys,
on land?
Yes, this tent. He destroys the tent, now I gotta pay for that. He also destroyed all the food that was in the tent because the whole thing came down. He had these things on his boots that were smoking. The smoke is rolling all over the place.
Right. I gotta get back to him. So, you thought that you would skydive in, and then how would you stop the wedding?
Okay, so when we were dating. We had talked about how it would be a romantic thing for me to show up in a parachute, and I just wanted to do a surprise. It did not. Okay, so I'm a Class D certified skydiver.
Right.
I've almost done 1,000 dives, and I was not
Is
supposed
your
to.
daughter here?
Yes.
What's her name?
Christina.
Okay. The court calls Christina Tarkin. Come forward and be sworn, ma'am. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
So, Christina, are you still in love with this guy?
No.
Absolutely no. Unequivocally.
He thinks I am. He's been bugging me.
Calls like every day.
He's been wanting to get back with me for the last 2 years.
He says you call him every day.
We're friends. He knows me really well. I talk to him sometimes.
Wait. If somebody thinks that you're still in love with me, why am I calling you every day?
Great question. Can women really be friends with men? Or are men using that relationship to try and get close to the woman? Like she'll eventually pick me if I stay here long enough. What do you think? But I want to go back to the dad. So the dad's here and he's suing him because he fell into his tent. But did he fall into his tent because that was his intended landing spot? If you got a flare at you, you would at least been startled. You might have changed a little bit of the course. And then for him to land on a tent like that would have been super dangerous because they got the metal poles and everything. So I don't think that it was his fault that he landed on the tent. Is it his fault for being there? Yes. Should he have been there? No. Did he wreck the tent? I feel like it was the fault of the father is why he hit the tent. Probably changed the direction that he was trying to land. I mean, why wouldn't it? You have a flare coming at you. He should press charges on the dad for that. Let's keep going and find out what the girl has to say.
Did you invite him to the wedding?
Yes, but
Oh,
it wasn't. I mean,
kidding me.
Dad, I didn't expect him to skydive in. I mean, I love my
I
husband.
didn't expect him to be there, period. Skydive
I love my
and
husband.
drive.
He's perfect for me. He knows. Orlando knows I'm not
let me
in love
ask,
with him.
May I ask another
He's
question?
my friend.
Did you tell him that you thought it would be such a romantic thing to just skydive in?
Over 2 years ago when we were dating.
Did you think that
to
was
our own wedding,
did
not
you think
my
that
wedding
was
with another
romantic?
man.
You told him you thought that was romantic, though.
2 years ago when we were dating.
Right.
To our own wedding. Maybe if he were the groom, but he's not the groom.
Did he ever tell you he was going to be skydiving in?
Not to my wedding with
He told
another
you he
man.
was coming, though, right? You knew he was coming.
I thought he might
Why
come.
would you invite your ex?
Really? Why did you invite him?
We're friends.
They're friends. So what? You don't invite your ex to your wedding.
I didn't think he'd do anything like that, okay?
So what's the $7,500? The cost of what?
It totally destroyed the tent.
Right.
There was $5,000. The wedding cake was $1,500.
Right.
Assorted dessert trays, $500. Right. And an appetizer plate.
Okay,
another
but I
$1,000.
need to understand. The tent is ruined, right?
Yes.
The cake and everything is ruined. Then what happens with the wedding plans?
It went on. I mean, I wasn't just not going to marry him.
You walked down the aisle and everything.
We did everything. Well, once the police let him go, we were able to continue with the wedding.
Right. When the police let him go, did he stay at the wedding too?
No, he left. Thank God.
Did you ask him to leave?
Yes.
So what is your counterclaim?
He destroyed my parachute with his flare. The flare hit the parachute. Okay. It went up in flames. It was a mess.
And the parachute was $1,900 and something.
Yes.
I bet you didn't even pay for that parachute.
Let me see.
No, I have the receipt. I have the receipt right here.
Yeah, about the parachute.
Right, and I also have evidence that, so I'm a Class D certified skydiver.
Right.
I am certified to land within a 12-meter radius, in a 12-meter zone.
Right.
And my buddy, I'd like to call in, I have a witness here too, Your Honor.
What's he going to tell me?
Oh, just the fact that I was following regulations, that everything was going safe, and I wasn't
following any regulations.
I had a permit to be there.
Oh, you had
I was following regulations
You didn't have a permit to come
over
over
Lake Tahoe, which is a public place.
I don't care if you're
Is that okay? No, he does. He got a permit to skydive over Lake Tahoe.
Over Lake Tahoe.
That's where
not
you
into
not
her
into
wedding.
The wedding tent. Not over all my food.
Excuse me. I don't know what happened because, Daddy, you blew a hole in his parachute.
I never touched his parachute.
The court calls Luke Dawson. Let me hear from him. Come forward and be sworn. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
So, Luke, I understand under the skydiving regulations, somebody has to be on the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
That
and
was
I was
you.
serving as that as I'm his good friend.
Okay, and are you certified too?
I am.
Did you see what happened that day?
I did.
Okay, what happened after he jumped out of the plane?
So he jumps out of the plane, and he's coming down, very controlled. It wasn't even very breezy, so he was good to go. And I'm on radio, so I can hear him talking.
Right, so what happened?
All of a sudden, I hear, screaming. Then I look over, the boat has launched a flare.
All right.
I see a ton of smoke coming off. He starts screaming in the radio and loses control. The parachute catches on fire.
Oh, the parachute did catch on fire.
Yes, ma'am. And he swerved and hit the tent.
You could have him. If he had died as a result of that, you would be in handcuffs too that day. You would have been in handcuffs and you'd probably be sitting in jail right now because of negligent homicide. Might have even been first degree.
Might have hit him.
Okay, well, you came close enough and you could have killed him. It was very reckless what you did. And unfortunately, based on the fact that your daughter was continuing conversations with a man she knew who was obsessed with her up until her wedding day, she led him on. That's why he did it. You're not getting the money back for what happened at the wedding. Because if you had him down, which he had a right to be there anyway, and it was reckless to shoot him down, that wouldn't have happened. Now, as for your counterclaim, you really are responsible for what happened to that parachute. Sir, your claim is dismissed. As to your counterclaim, I'm awarding $1,950 to the defendant. Good luck to all of you.
And this is why we don't let our emotions control our actions. Like I said earlier, he should have pressed charges against the dad. Dear old dad, thinking he's doing something wonderful for his child and protecting the situation, not making solid, sound decisions. And at his age. It sounds like whether she wanted it to happen or not. I mean, he went through all the hoops to be there. I mean, I don't know how she would have predicted he would have skydived into her wedding. I mean, who would think that you would literally just think a guest just showing up, not someone coming out of the sky. So how could you really plan for that? But she could have, knowing she was getting married, cut him off, because I'm sure the texts were more than just friendly texts. I'm sure there was flirting and more happening. How else would that relationship have continued? So, if you're getting married, should you continue to have relationships with previous exes, or should they be canceled from your life? Let me know in the comments below. I think on a respectful and mature relationship, it could happen, but not on ones like this and not where you're leading the other person on.